Hey guys, this is Brandon with Infogamer.net. Just playing around with Software Inc. here. I did a review on this game a couple days ago, or I'm sorry, about a week ago, and it was actually really fun. I really enjoyed playing it. So I figured since we kicked off our YouTube channel, this would be a pretty good game to start with. Now, at the beginning, it can seem really monotonous. It can seem really slow going. So what I'll probably do is break this up into a few 15-minute episodes. This way you're not sitting here waiting for me to build the company up over a couple hours. That would probably be pretty boring, and I don't think you would like me too much or subscribe. Speaking of which, make sure you do that before we start. Alright, so here's the starting page. Once you hit new game, this is what it takes you to. This is how you set up your game, basically. Up here, you can enter your company name. We'll go with Infogamer Inc. here. Brand awareness is important. And just because I like to think I have a sense of humor, let's do Steve Gates. Alright, so now some of the other customization I'm really not too big on. I really don't care what my founder looks like here. He looks kind of dorky, so I guess we're not too far off there. So basically just going to customize the name and the company title here. You can mess around with your personality here. Down the road, once you start hiring people, putting together teams, your founder's personality is going to affect how he gets along with his coworkers. So it's kind of important. Me, I just rather select my coworkers to fit me. So it is my company after all. Down here, you have your founder's skills. Basically, what all this does is if you want them to specialize in programming, design, art, marketing, we're just going to leave it how it is. Then you can also kind of customize the specification or specializations. I'm sorry about that. If you click here, you have system, 2D, networking, audio, algorithm. And then you can also pretty much do the same for design, code, and art. Over here, I do have a couple mods I've been dying to mess around with, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do networking, smartphone, because why not? Real company names. Now what that does is instead of the generic companies that you'll see in the game, just random made-up names, you'll actually have like Bethesda or EA, Ubisoft. It's kind of cool, so we're going to go ahead and leave that on there. And then the hardware mod. So basically what these other three mods are going to do, you know what, let's do this one just for good measure. Never mind then. It's going to add in extra features as far as the type of programming you can develop. Hardware mods, pretty self-explanatory. You can actually develop your own hardware instead of just software. Smartphones app, I haven't messed around with that one yet, so we're going to see exactly what that one and networking does. But I can only imagine it allows you to develop software for smartphones and networking software, which otherwise isn't included in the game. So now that we have everything taken care of, let's get going. Oh, almost forgot. So we're going to leave it on free play mode up here. Now, for starting money, I am going to bump it up to 20,000 just because 10,000 is probably suicidal. Let's see, for environment, who doesn't love the forest? And we'll leave the difficulty on medium. Days per month, you can slide this along all the way up to 8 days. Doesn't really change anything. I figured that out the hard way. It just means that the game moves twice as slow, or 8 times as slow, depending on how far you go. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so here we are. We're going to jump over into build mode here. So this is your little plot of land. This is where you get to start building your software company. This is kind of the part I enjoy. So what we're going to do here, since we don't have a whole lot of money, is just build a little 5x5 should be. Put in a door here. That's probably why that circle is over there. And a window. I guess we kind of need a place to go to the bathroom. Now, I don't know if that bathroom is going to meet OSHA regulations there, but Luckily, the developer hasn't added that part in yet, so that will do. Alright, so now that we got our little office here, we need to customize it, or furnish it rather. Now, it's nothing to write home about just yet, but this will be the start of my multi-million-dollar, hopefully, software company. So let's go over here to furnish, and let's add in a table, we'll call it a desk, and an office chair. Because let's face it, my founder is going to need somewhere to sit. And it's kind of cool how it just snaps right to these points. This way you're not trying to position it perfectly on the desk. I'm glad that the developer actually thought that through, instead of having just invisible walls where it's not registering, but it's registering, but it looks like it's there. I really think it just makes for much cleaner gameplay. It's the little things that count. Alright, so now here you go. You're going to see this little red circle with an exclamation point in it. It says the temperature will vary a lot in this room. Add temperature regulators and remember windows leak. Alright, so now there is no thermostat or anything like that, like I looked for about a half hour the first time I kicked on this game. So let's go ahead and add in a vent here. Now that didn't kill it, so let's go ahead and put in a radiator as well. Oh, there we go. So now we're all good. We're going to need to fix up that bathroom there. We're going to put a light here. And don't want to poop in the dark. There we go. Strangest looking toilet ever. There we go. Alright, so that's it. You know what, just because I'm a little vain here, let's go ahead and customize our room. So what you can do is customize the construction materials, which is kind of cool. I like bricks, so let's do bricks. This one looks kind of different, so we'll go with that for the interior. And for floor, who doesn't like a nice hardwood floor? A clean hardwood floor, at least. Alright, so there we go. Now you can also add in colors. For the outside, I guess bricks are red, right? That looks kind of brickish. Let's do blue for the inside. Let's do purple. It is the 80s after all. And for the floor, we'll just do a nice gray color. Actually, that almost looks like hardwood, so there we go. We'll do that. Maybe like a nice mahogany color. Alright, now that I'm officially an interior designer, let's apply. And just so we don't have to do that every time, I did learn this pretty early on. You can right-click in the room here, and just like you did to select the room and customize the colors here, we're going to set this as the default style. So what that does is every time we go ahead and add on or change anything in the future, it'll automatically do with those colors, those building materials, and then we can always switch it up down the road. Alright, so now that we have our office here, only took about 8 minutes since I've started talking. Let's get started. Alright, one thing I am going to do, I got to turn down these sound effects. I don't know how loud it is to you, but it is quite noisy in my ear. All my mods here? Perfect. Oh yeah, I do have some furniture mods running also. Then we have the smartphone. We have too many software, which I don't think was working. Networking software, and the smartphone app. Also have real company names. Cool. Alright, so let's get going here. We're going to speed it up. A nice big red bar showing $7,100 I wasted there. And where is he? Where is he? There he is. Alright. So now that we got our founder here, let's get started. Pause this. So basically, up front, you really don't have the resources to be adding in your own your own software just yet, developing your own programs or anything like that. So you're basically going to be stuck working these contracts for the first couple months at least until you get some more oomph under you and you can kind of develop your own debut software program, so to speak. So real simple: embedded systems, games, game assets, and logistics applications. So we're going to start with a simple embedded system. So basically just programming a clock. It tells you about how many code units it's going to be, recommended number of designers for the design phase, programmers for the development phase, quality, time limit, and then once you get down here, you get into the money. They charge you $35 for a bug that's still in the program upon release. Late penalty, almost $4,000 per month, so we don't want to be late. And then you will get almost $10,000 when it's done, and $988 up front. So let's go ahead and accept the work. It'll pop up right here. And let's hit play. Alright, so there he goes. He's getting to work there, crunching away numbers. And let's go ahead and speed this up. Now it says here there's something available to research. Usually that's not till later in the day in the game. Oh, processor divider. Alright. Oh, don't want to forget about this. Gonna hit develop before he messes that up too bad. Apparently he's got a bit to learn about system code. But anyways, like I was saying here, so it looks like we can research a divider for a processor. I'm guessing that's a part of that mod we turned on earlier. There we go. Alright. So now as Mr. Steve Gates is crunching away here. This looks like it's ready to come out of alpha. Get this little warning window. So it goes through a short delay phase before hitting beta, and then you get to start clearing out those bugs. Well, looks like he's done for the day, so we're going to go ahead and release that. There we go. Look at that, already turning a profit. So that paid for my office there. So like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, it gets pretty monotonous from here. I'll go ahead and cut forward a little bit. I'm just going to complete a few more of these contracts here, get some money in the bank, and then maybe look into hiring some other programmers, developers, or designers, artists, see what we have working. Not too much I can really do with this office here, so let's see what I can get working. In the meantime, like I said, please hit subscribe, check us out, check out infogamer.net. Excuse me. And please check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You have our page going. We also just started our Facebook group that is taking off. Basically trying to put together a cool place where gamers can come together and just talk about this kind of stuff. You know, there's a lot of Facebook groups out there for gaming, so I hope you will be kind enough to choose ours. Help build that up. We'd love to see a big community grow out of it. Also check us out on Twitter, and if I haven't said it enough times, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you here soon. Take care.